Many people hate calendar spreads. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some insights on why that is and also why I love calendar spreads. Now, there's some instances where I don't really like them, but in a lot of cases, I will still throw on calendar spreads, but sometimes they are sluggish. So first off, let's get into calendar spreads, what they are, how they work, how they operate, and if you don't know what a calendar spread is. So anyways, we're going to hit up a calendar spreads deep dive class. And if you missed it already, by the time you're watching this video, if you didn't get a chance, get on the newsletter list, let me know, because we've done a ton of different classes and calendar spreads is one of them. So the way that calendar spreads works is you go in and you sell 1 month. Okay. So let's say we sell something in the front month, which could be, 30 days out. And then we buy something in the later month that could be 37 days out. So the one that decays right here in the front month decays faster. So it decays fast, whereas the other one decays slower. And what we do is end up getting a little bit of a premium between the two differences. Now, what this does is create a little bit of a positive Vega effect. Okay. And positive Vega allows us to actually be a little bit different than most other traders, because most other traders are selling option premium. We're actually buying more of them because we're buying those option spreads. And what this does is create a risk profile picture that looks something like this. Now, if we go into our diagram here for a risk profile diagram, it looks something like this. And what happens is that with time, that line gets closer and closer to expiration. We're kind of bleeding a little bit out of it. And all we're trying to do is just bleed a little bit of that premium out. Let's say we buy a calendar for $3, we might get out of it for $3.30, giving us $30 of profit. Doesn't seem like a lot, but really when you think about it, $30 out of $300, that's already 10%, and we might be able to do that in just a few days. So anyways, the beauty behind these calendar spreads and why so many people don't like them is because of the unknown profit potential. You don't know your profit potential, because what's happening is that when you go in and you sell one of these months. So we go in and we sell one of these, okay? And then we buy another one. You don't know what the back month value will be at any given time. So you don't know your profit potential. That's why when you look at something like this, like a calendar spread here, yes, it has technically kind of like a max profit, and we have this diagram here, but it's not a true accurate picture of what the true profit potential is. Whereas a vertical spread, you know exactly, hey, I'm going to risk this much and I'm going to make that much, or I'm going to, profit a certain amount. Here, what you're doing is you don't know what you're going to profit because you don't know what that back month will be. You have an idea, but you don't know exactly, because when one option contract expires, like let's say this one expires, but this one could still be going and this one could still be long, and that could change. So you need to get out of these before expiration for sure if you want to kind of handle or have a calendar spread. So my point being here is that people don't like these because you don't know really what you're risking technically or what you're making at the end. Now, what you're risking at expiration on that front month, you do know what you're paying, but if you hold it through, that could be more dangerous and problematic. So anyways, my point is that's one of the reasons people don't like them. Okay. The second reason is that calendars have mixed expirations. That also makes things more complicated. When you start seeing things like this, like I've got a June 27th and a June 30th in this example. I've also got some other calendar spreads here. Let me show you kind of the meta calendar over here. Also, I've got a July 3rd and a July 11th. So this starts looking a little weird and wacky, right? So when we start seeing that kind of stuff, it's like, oh man, I don't like the way that looks. And, that's a problem for some people. Here's another one, Shopify, that I put on a calendar spread here. Also, people just don't like this because it's like, okay, well, what does that mean? So it gets people a little bit scared, especially if they're new. Those calendar spreads can feel a little scary because of those mixed expirations. It's not anything crazy to worry about in general, but I'm just saying the education level or just the thought process in people's mind doesn't always connect. For some people, it does. For other people, it doesn't. So this is one of the issues when it comes to these calendar spreads. And the fact is that because of this, many people don't do them and they don't get that positive Vega, which brings me kind of to my third point, is that calendar spreads are positive Vega trades. So when you look at these trades and we look at this Vega, so these are all calendar spreads right here, we have a positive Vega. That positive Vega is actually nice to have when your account or markets are kind of tanking, volatility is going up. You're actually cushioned much more when you have positive Vega. Now, on the flip side, if the markets keep grinding up, these calendars are a little tricky to do, which sometimes the market's grinding and grinding and grinding and makes this part a little bit tricky and annoying. But on the other hand, when things sell off, you don't get hurt as nasty or bad on those compared to maybe something like, let's say we're selling premium or vertical spreads over here. These in general are going to be short Vega. So you can see there's short Vega in there. So when you have a calendar spread, you're actually long Vega, positive Vega. So combining these together actually can neutralize your Vega. See, you got kind of a neutral Vega there. And that can be okay and fine. But the point is that a lot of people don't like these because they're positive Vega trades and it's a little bit different, right? But that's one of the reasons that I do like them, is because when the market sells off, you're getting a Vega bump and a cushion. So as volatility starts to expand and go more positive, okay, so as we go in and say bump, 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 and we bump it up, that profit and loss actually increases our profits even more so. So there's quite a lot of benefits behind them. That's one of the reasons why I really like calendar spreads, because a lot of people, they don't like them. They don't like them for these few reasons. But this is where the advantage lies, because the market makers are willing to take more of these trades if you're buying these calendar spreads, if they need to unload it, because what's happening is a lot of other people are selling premium. They're going in and they're selling verticals, selling credit spreads, selling puts. They're doing a lot of short Vega trades. And that one right here, this gives some variation to the market makers. It's a different type of trade, and it's not one that everybody's doing, or at least less people are doing. So there's plenty of calendar traders out there, don't get me wrong, but it's not one that's as common, and because of those complexities behind it. And that's what gives you a little bit of an edge and advantage. Obviously, there's some pitfalls behind it. That's something that we cover more in the class here. If you're interested in that class, by the way, just reach out on our website or check out, our website, optionsblackbelt.com. You can check out more of that class, or even some of the other classes that I've done recently here in the last few months. So anyways, we try to handle a bunch of classes every month. But the point is that these calendar spreads, they have a lot of benefits and advantages when it comes to trading them, because a lot of other people, they don't do it. They don't understand the Vega. The expiration thing throws people off, and the profit potential that they're aiming for or making, you can't really see it because you can't predict it, because it depends on that back month. So it's not one that's as common, giving you an edge if you can trade them properly. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Truly appreciate it. Hope that helps. And maybe I'll see you in one of my next lessons. All right, take care. Bye-bye.